Welcome to Hoops High, Chicago's leader in youth-produced sports broadcasting and youth media education. Hoops High is produced by high school students learning the skills of professional broadcasting. Hoops High is the flagship program of Free Spirit Media and is made possible in partnership with After School Matters, the Chicago Public Schools, and Chicago Access Network Television. We hope you enjoy the show.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Moore, and I'm here at Aura High School for the Thanksgiving preseason sophomore shootout, where we have the Wolverines of Simeon taking on the Warriors of Collins. Stay tuned for more Hoops High.
This is the second annual sophomore shootout Thanksgiving tournament. We're here at Aura. I'm Lamar Press, the play-by-play.
And I'm Kimberly Stewart, the color commentator.
Simeon has a big team. Collins wins the tip. But can't catch it, and Simeon will be inbounding the ball. Number 3, Jaron Randall. Jaron Randall. Number 22 with it. It's all right. Number 24 shot is blocked. Number 22 is pushing pretty hard. It was a good pass, but tipped out of bounds by Simeon. Ball is being inbounded. They have set up the play. There it is. The ball is thrown to who? I don't know. But it's regained by number 5. Oh, look at the big man. I like seeing big men put it on the floor. Good pass and good way to stuff it in. Jaron brings it up the court. He slows it down. Number 22 with it. He's looking. Pick. Dumps it. And he smokes it. Oh, no, you too big for that.
You are watching Hoops High. Remember, you can watch Hoops High every Saturday at 8 p.m. on Can TV, Channel 19, for all the hottest high school sports action around.
Number 22 with it. Gives it up to number 25. He puts it on the floor. The big man is dry. He's fouled. Coach is talking to number 1. Free throw. It's off the mark. Ball out of bounds. Still going Collins' way. Inbounding the ball. It's thrown all the way to the back. They're setting it up. Here's the trap. They're looking to trap him. He got to get it out of his hand. Shot. Air ball. Number 30 with 3 rebounds. Number 24 pushes it. Switches. Cuts through. And he misses it. 2 Simeon defender. Good way to lay it up. Good way to use his size. He really stretched out.
Hoops High is produced by high school students learning to be professional broadcasters. All of the camera work, announcing, directing, and everything else is done by young students.
In and out. Ball is back down court. Number 24 with it again. Offensive foul. He like stiff armed him. Collins to inbound the ball. Scores 3-2. Collins inbound the ball. ball is tipped away. Gives it up. He is fouled.
Hey, Ben. Hey, Ben. Ben. Good job. Take your time. Back, Ben.
Number 1 is at the line. Being Cupid. Shooting 2 free throws. First shot. Off the back arm. Second one. And Collins to inbound the ball. Score is now 3-3. That trap it's working. It's putting pressure on him. The big man. So many hands on the ball. He turns and shoots. And I like the effort by him. Number 25.
Free Spirit Media strives to give students a voice and is associated with True Star magazines. You can check them out at www.truestaris.com. Remember, True Star is where teens speak the truth. Check out the HoopsHIGH hype column in True Star magazine.
Good layup by number 22. Zahari. 2-3 zone by Simeon. They're putting pressure on Collins. The layup is missed. Oh, almost get the 2-hand tip dunk. Jarwin gets the loose ball. And the layup is smoked, but a foul. Number 30 at the line. Shooting free throws. Edward. First free throw. Off the back arm. Prepares for a second. Score is 5-5. This has been a quick pace game. And it's in now they're pressing 0-2-3. And it's blocked. This Simeon defense is what you come to see. This is beautiful. False-off team. And one. I'm loving this. I'm loving it.
And after the N1, we're going to toss to our sideline reporter for a quick interview.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Moore, and I'm here with fan Ricky Hall. So, Ricky, why are you here today, and who are you supporting?
I'm here supporting Simeon High School, my nephew Zachary Norvell.
So, I know you're supporting Simeon, so what are you looking forward to their team doing today, and how are you looking for them to perform?
I'm looking for the team to do well. They've been on a good winning streak. They've been a great school academically and sports-wise. They're a very good team, and I'm looking for them to have a great year.
So, what are your plans for Thanksgiving?
Our plans for Thanksgiving is have a big turkey.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoy your game.
Thank you.
Now back to our announcers.
And we're back with more game action. The ball currently being in Collins' possession. The number 54
Gets
with the
the
quick
shot.
2-point.
Antron. Wow. Jaron gives it up to number 22. He gives it back to Jaron. He wasn't ready. But good pass by Jaron.
A good block by number 5 for Collins Academy.
Set up.
Tyrese Craft.
And he just eased his right pass.
For the 3, number 3, and it's
and
good.
He just snuck right past the defense like he tiptoed.
Like absolutely no one was guarding him. A good look for the inbounder.
And look at the steal. It has been so many times. Spin.
With the spin and the assist.
Oh
number
my
1
God.
with the easy
Simeon
2-point.
is looking. If this is a false-off team, watch out. They might get city.
Can't wait to see how the varsity's looking if this is the far side, how they play. We have a sub for Simeon, number 3.
Jaron comes out.
for number 12.
Number 12, Armand Benford comes in. They took him out right while he was, you know, doing his best, hitting threes. Ball is poked up from behind.
By number 12, and number 30 passes it off. Number 22.
And it's glassed. A charge. And a charge. I thought he was going to give it up.
Thought he was too. It would have been a good dish, but unfortunately he wasn't looking.
Oh no, it was a foul. Simeon will be shooting free throw.
Number 22 to the line for Simeon.
Zachary will be shooting free throws.
Wow, number 24 comes out for number 11 for Simeon as well. Number 22's first free throw is up.
Left handy.
And it's off.
Free throws can make or break a game.
They really can. Those extra points mean a lot to the game, depending on if it's close at the end or not.
3. Oh,
he misses. Rebound by number 25.
And it's 8 up. But he gets it again. I like his work ethic. He's working.
2 rebounds and 2 points for number 25 for Collins.
Kwame. Big Kwame.
Now we have Sky Hook by number 11 for Simeon, but he misses, and number 12 gets it back.
Takes it. Number 1 tries to kick it back out.
Number 25 for Collins Academy going up, and he misses. But it's a putback.
But 35 gets it back. I thought he was just going to try to put him on his hip and be like, hey, I'm dunking this.
But this is some good teamwork effort coming from Collins Academy.
Yes.
Number 22 tried to save the ball from the backcourt. It was a good effort, but unfortunately he couldn't make it. So now it's a turnover. Number 32 inbounds the ball for Collins Academy.
Look at that, they're hawking it. Ah, there was trying to get it.
I think it was off the foot of number 24 for Simeon. Good defense, but it's back Collins' way. Number 32 inbounding.
Ball is inbounded.
We have the trap coming in at the half court, in addition to number 25 at the free throw line. Quick dish, number 54, who's blocked. Looks like a tackle on the court.
And a foul.
54 on Collins with a hard foul.
They should just get back, you know. No need to do it like that. 3, 2.
And a long three. It's no
like
good.
Simeon is looking good. Collins is only down 5, but they have to really work on those turnovers. It's just been steal.
I think Collins should really just slow the ball down. It'll work out on their end at the end of the game. The points will tell. All the rushing against Simeon's defense is not going to cut it out here. They're getting trapped at the half-court line.
I think the beauty with Simeon defense is they're steady switching it up. You look down court there in the 2-3. By the time you inbound the ball, they're trapped. You don't know where these people are, and it's looking good.
They just huddle around you. Like, there's nothing you really could do but off the body, out of bounds, and I guess they haven't thought about that yet. But as long as Collins can avoid the traps and the heavy defense of Simeon, this would be a good game. True, compared to the Simeon Farsoft, most of their guys are
big
up there.
They go to trap. See, you don't know what these guys are.
Quick pass. And
it's
blocked.
Swinging
and it's blocked by number 33 from.
Good play.
Good off the body out by Simeon. They're going to bring it down the court. Number 24 inbounding it to number 12, who brings it down the court.
He brings it up slow. Looks one way, gives it up.
Got Collins in the 3-2 zone.
All they got to do is find the holes. That's all you do. 3, number 22, too strong.
Nothing but backboard. 35 pushing it for Collins Academy, swinging it to the big man, and he goes in.
And it's 8 up again.
I thought I saw a travel there.
He travels. He was sliding as he was on the floor. marked great interest to Jim, one of college varsity players.
So, the PSAs, dramas, and documentaries that you see between breaks on Hoops High are produced by Free Spirit Media students at North Lawndale College Preparatory High School, the Gary Corner Youth Center, and Powerhouse High. We hope you enjoy the stories and messages that we young people are sharing. Back to game action, we have Simeon, number 3, swinging the ball. Number 12, number 1 meets the ball.
Yeah, just swinging it.
And more swinging. I hear the coach calling for a flash, but flash is apparently not coming up.
And I have saw this play before. I was with a college girls team, and they ran this exact. The flash is supposed to meet at the free throw line, and no one came to flash.
Just as Simeon's flash did not show up, I'm guessing number 30, the biggest guy on the court, was supposed to flash. But
the flash at the free throw line swings the ball, and then it either opens up for a 3 or a layup.
True.
I know the play in and out, but
we got a trap.
The flash wasn't there, and they're going to steal.
Number 22, and it's in there.
Looked like it was a lot of contact.
Number 35 thought he had the block, but it didn't work out. Another trap and almost a steal by number 22.
Hoped out, another steal. Down court it goes.
Number 22, passes to number 30, and it's
gone! With no problem. He never put it on the floor. I don't even think he was looking at the rim. He just caught it and like, this is what I do.
He did. We got a flash at the free throw, and it's off. Number 15, good try though.
Number 34, first layup, he has fouled. Scores 20-11, Simeon lead by 9.
So now we got number 30 for Simeon at the free throw line shooting 2. And number 30 is
Edward.
And Edward misses the first one. We have a sub, number 22 coming out for number 24 for Simeon. And number 11 and for number 1, Ben.
Thought we wasn't going to be able to see a dunk for the pass off. But oh no, they proved us wrong. He misses both free throws.
And we have a timeout for Collins Academy.
They really need to discuss what's going on.
They do. So while we give them time for this, how about we toss to a quick PSA?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hey, girl. What you doing tonight?
Nothing. What y'all baby? What y'all on?
Girl, come outside with us. You always in the house.
No, I can't go at this time
Because what?
I gotta watch my baby.
Let your little sister get her. She ain't doing nothing else?
No, I'm a parent first, not this time.
Hey, you're lost.
Me as a teen mom have been pressured by a lot of my friends to go out and have fun besides taking care of my child. But it's up to me to make the decision that being a parent comes first. It's parenting over partying.
What up, y'all? This is Common, and you're watching Hoops High.
And we're back with Collins Academy taking the ball out. Looks like another trap is coming through. They pass to the big man at the half court. And it's a trap ball.
Hey, we 2-1-2. 2 guys front.
So Simeon is now doing a 2-1-2. Number 24. Number 11 for the 3. And it's air ball.
I saw his muscles flex on that shot.
That was a half court, but I guess the ref missed it.
Here's the loop. He thought about it.
Don't forget to stay tuned for the Free Spirit Media News at the end of this broadcast. It comes on at 9:50 every Saturday. Learn about what's going on in Chicago and find out the latest on the most important issues with teams.
Number 3,
driving.
He is fouled. Edward is going back to the line.
Hey, JJ.
That's like his home. He's going back to the crib.
And if he makes these 2 shots, I guess it's going to be where he belongs from now on. So we're going to see if Edward makes his 2 shots. Number 30 for Simeon. It's up and
it's off the back arm. He gets to the line, but he got to make those free throws.
He really does. Those extra points are going to count at the end of this game, no matter how much Simeon is up. Collins could just get that that burst after the halftime talk and just come back.
If he don't make these free throws, they're just gonna keep fouling him. Like, oh, let's foul Edwards. He's gonna miss it.
All right, it's gonna be our ball again. So we got the last free throw up, and it's in there. Got Collins taking the ball out, number 22, inbounds number 5. We got a quick trap. See Collins Academy struggling to get from under the trap by Simeon. Number 5 with the quick pass, number 25, but he misses it.
Long pass, right on the money.
And it's in
puts
there.
him on his back and still finishes.
24 touches the back.
That's no fear.
Board. Number 5 from Collins Academy struggling to get through.
And they finna trap him.
The trap again. We have a terrible pass by number 11, who is
double
double
for
teamed.
number 24. He's getting buckets.
He really is.
Joshua Thomas.
We have a timeout. Score currently being 25 going Simeon's way and 11 for Collins Academy. And with the quick replay, you can see the incredible steal by Collins Academy and a dish to number 24 on Simeon for the extra 2 points.
He's finishing.
That's what I call a playmaker.
Oh, yeah. Someone you can rely on when you need that bucket.
Right. Clutch player.
He's not trying nothing fancy or anything. Just getting buckets. There's nothing else to do but get buckets.
Collins ball and another trap, a backcourt violation.
Oh yeah, this pressure issue. Collins came out and they wasn't ready for this. They wasn't ready for this at all. They have no answer for it. Jarring with it.
Number 3, Simeon bringing the ball to the corner. He swings it to number 12 on Simeon.
Gives it back. They're not seeing what they're looking for. Don't use the pick, drive.
And it's in there. Should have been an M1. So now we have another half-court trap. Looks like number 35 gets through, and the short shot from
knock it down.
15 air balls. And the big man tries to put it back up, but it's not going.
But a foul is called.
It's not going. Looks like we have 2 more big men for Simeon about to come in. Number 1.
Big man.
And number 22. Number 25.
Zachary.
Number 25 for Collins.
Kwame misses the free throw.
He does. He has 1 more, and he should be knowing at this point his team really needs these free throws. They're free, like no cost. They can only improve the score. And the second one is up, and it's in there, nothing but net. You have Simeon pushing it. Number 24 drives. This is number 22, but he drops the pass. Number 1 back
kicks it back out. 22 for the 3.
And it's in there.
Crowd goes wild.
Number net from the corner of the right side. I think he got a hot spot.
Oh, there go the boys. There go the Wolves. And the Warriors got to watch out because there go the Wolves.
A bad
and
pass.
Another turnover.
Number 11.
You know he's
24 shaking and baking. And
oh, he smoked it.
He misses the
Look at how he cuffed. Look, did you see the cuff? How big is this man's hands? Do we have on mitts? He cuffed the ball.
Just put the whole ball in his palm and just let it sit there.
Number 10 checks in. Also,
for number 24.
I also have saw him at the Jawan Howard cap.
With the dish by Simeon. He dishes out to number 22 and it's in
He was already set. Number 10 was at the Jawan Howard camp. He checks in for Simeon.
We got number 10 with the ball in the right corner. He drives and the ball is tapped loose, but he gets it back.
Dishes it.
To number 12.
Jabs.
Number 22 with the ball, little crossover. Number 10 with the 3. And he misses it, but a good rebound, offensive rebound by number 11.
Number 11, good big man move.
And it's in there.
Jovan Jackson.
We have a hero shot, number 11, Jovan Jackson. Number 35 for Collins Academy drives and he misses, unfortunately.
Good rebound, good way to put it back by Kwame.
Number 25, the big man for Collins Academy. Number 10 for Simeon brings the ball down half court.
He wasn't looking. He gets it though.
Wait, JJ, take your time. 5 minutes. Stay right there, JJ. Stay right there.
Scores
JJ.
32-14. Swings it after number 22.
Number 10 has it, swings to number 12.
12. Swings it to number 11. They're just killing
See
time.
number 11 setting up.
And Zachary just swings across.
Ben, don't stand. Move.
We have the coach calling for some motion.
They're swinging it. They have killed about 30 seconds.
We have a quick 3 for number 22, and it's
off in
the
and
mark.
out just like the first.
See number 11 for Collins Academy, Leon, tipped the ball out of bounds right before the buzzer rang. So I'm wondering if at the end of the half, will it be Collins' game? Will Collins' ball or Simeon's ball? And so Lamont, it's halftime. Simeon up 32-14. Do you think any way possible that Collins can come back from this big lead Simeon has over them right now?
How Collins is playing, I honestly really have to ponder on that decision because this defense is immaculate.
Good word.
You know, my vocab is at an all-time high.
True. Well, I really, I feel like if Collins just get their head in the game and take some defense tips and listen to their coach, who I hope has a good offensive plan. So right about now, we're gonna toss it to our Sound Lab reporters for a quick interview.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Moore, and I'm here with the head coach for Simeon, Coach Thomas. So, Coach, I understand that last year you guys faced the same team, Collins, and actually Collins ended up winning. So what do you think your boys need to do to stop that victory and to gain a victory for themselves?
Just maintain the defense, keep the pressure up. I think their weakness is ball handling, so if we keep the pressure up, we should be fine.
So what teams are you guys looking forward to facing, and if any, do you think any teams will be challenging for you guys this season?
Well, yeah, this is a sophomore team, so every team is challenging. So we're looking forward to facing everybody.
What are your plans for Thanksgiving? Do your boys have any tournaments or anything like that coming up?
No, we won't play Thanksgiving, but we'll play Christmas for sure.
Thank you so much, Coach, and good luck on your game. Now I'm going to toss it to a PSA.
You're rocking with Amari Stoudemire, and you're watching Hoops High. Watch it or watch nothing.
Behind the scenes of Hoops High, it's more than interviews and replays. The crew contributes 110% in setup and production.
While we have fun, we are also very serious about getting the job done.
We have the opportunity to work with big companies such as Nike and to meet current and future NBA stars. We are Hoops High.
This is Derek Rose from Simeon High School, and you're watching Hoops High.
And we're back. Currently, Simeon is more than doubling Collins Academy's score at this moment. And they're showing no mercies, like Armageddon out here.
That's the base where they go. I love school. So, you know, some schools are like, come on, let's let them come back. No, put them away.
There's no mercy. You just dig and dig and dig into the
But
game.
look at Simeon in their face. Look at this. They ain't
Another
got no
steal by
work.
number 22, and
He smokes it. He was
missed
pushed in the back.
layup.
He was pushed in the back.
With the three, number 25, the big
Good
man
way to
shooting
hustle.
threes out there.
I like him.
I don't
you
understand
know.
this.
But I like he works. Ain't nothing like a working man. You don't work, you don't eat. You don't eat, you don't get buckets.
Wonder how much Simeon is eating at this moment compared to your little analogy that you just put out there.
They're working, so they're eating, and they're getting buckets.
Number 22.
He thought about that shot.
He did. I saw
they
him
were
contemplating.
Yeah, they ran across it. I saw them knees bent.
Number 3
The pick
drives
is late.
into the buckets, and he
off.
misses. I saw
Off
a
the
kick
foot.
by number 22.
But it's still going.
Still going Collins' way.
6 minutes and 3 seconds left. Collins brings it up the court. There's the trap. Whoa, what type of pass was that? Kwame goes to
He
the
is
line.
fouled. The PSAs, dramas, and documentaries that you see between breaks on Hoops High are produced by Free Spirit Media students at North Lawndale College Preparatory High School, the Greg Comer Youth Center, and Powerhouse High. We hope that you enjoy the stories and messages that we young people are sharing. Back to game action, we have number 25 for Collins Academy.
First free throw is good.
We have Simeon with a quick 4-man pass.
He
number
smokes
33
it.
misses the easy layup.
What's going
number
on,
22
Simeon?
is fouled, obviously, by number 15 for Collins Academy, but the call was
OC pass.
ignored.
Hey, LJ. Come on, that's what we work on. Finish that.
Jara brings it up the court. Timeout is called by Simeon. There's some things going on here. Coach don't like it. I don't like it. Because that's that stuff I don't like.
But see, at a certain point in the game, when you up by as much as Simeon has the lead, you have a little time for errors. Errors are still not expected and you don't want them, but at least they have time to get back in the game after a couple errors. Unfortunately, Collins Academy is not taking advantage of the errors that Simeon has been making.
What is pain? Pain is weakness that leaves the body. They have to put the pain down on Collins so the weakness can leave their body. Number 24 kicks it back out. Number 1 gets the lay in. Now that looked good. That looked real nice.
35 for Collins Academy, bringing it to the half. Simeon has stopped with the trap, but they're still getting turnovers.
Kicks it. Everybody wanted the ball.
Number 1 stole it from number 22 and hit it out of bounds. But
everybody wanted it.
On the other hand, please check us out, the Free Spirit Media website at www.freespiritmedia.org, or check us out on YouTube. Search Free Spirit Media to view our YouTube channel.
2-3.
Hands, don't reach.
Number 5 gets through the trap. He doubled.
Oh,
he carried. Correction.
He did so much stuff in one, I ain't know what to call. I was gonna call something he did so much stuff.
Double, travel, carry.
I was calling travels.
I thought it was double. Ref said carry.
Carried it.
So
ups and downs, everything. Kickball.
Violation. We got number 24. We got some aggression from Simeon coach.
Made it number 3 get aggressive.
Number 1 goes around and he's blocked by number 15. Who's really not a big man. Number 15 just actually caused a foul. I guess the refs didn't see, but we have number 5 for Collins Academy going to the left side. He was
running
trapped.
into a trap.
Quick pass, number
Someone
54.
From the audience said play like you want it.
And he misses.
You gotta want
it. 24 for Simeon, slows the ball down, hands to 22 with the long 3. And it's air ball.
So he punched him in the stomach. He said he was punched in the stomach.
Did you see any contact?
I was from the back of him, but you never know. You never know. Good D.
And number 54 for Collins Academy stumbles. And we have Collins taking the ball out on the baseline. 3-2 zone by Simeon. Number 22 swings out of bounds to the 3. His special spot.
Good
we got
save,
a good save by number 1 and bucket
that was
number 5 for Collins Academy.
But good lay in.
Simeon.
Good pass.
Is bringing the ball down the court. Number 22 to number 1.
He smokes it.
It's pretty hard off the backboard.
Number 30 is going to get in for number 1, I bet.
So.
Out of bounds. Ball still going.
Let's rebound the ball also.
We have a sub going in, number 30 and number 11 for Simeon. Taking out number 31, 33 and number 1. And now we're going to toss to our sideline reporters for a quick interview.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Moore, and I'm here with fan Steve Johnson. So, Steve, I understand that you made the graphics for the Chicago Elite Classic. So, what are your anticipations for that game?
I think it's going to be a very exciting event. It's the first time that an event like this is being held in Chicago, where we have teams from out of the state of Illinois coming in to see what the city has to offer as far as our culture, our skyline, and our high school basketball.
So I also understand that you're a videographer, and here at Hoops High, we all video and do our own production. So how important is it for youth to get started in videography at an early age?
I think that it's very important for youth to get involved whatever they have an interest in as early as possible and stay focused, especially with the technical careers. You know, where there's a lot of technology. The technology is changing every day. Every 6 months there's a new iPhone out. You know, every 4 months there's a new iPad out. They got the iPad mini. Things are changing so fast. So if you want to be involved in technology, you know, you need to stay focused and start as early as possible.
So what are your plans for Thanksgiving?
Making more graphics, getting ready for this event on December 1st. Looking forward to the games and having fun, eating, of course.
Thank you so much for your time.
All right.
Now back to our announcers.
And we're back.
Score is 40-17.
Going Simeon's way. We're just coming back from a quick timeout.
Simeon is bringing the heat in the gym because I'm getting hot.
They really are. And I think Collins Academy coach has been paying close attention to the defense by Simeon. So Simeon stopped with the half-court pressing, and now Collins Academy has been trying to do the same and start.
Off the foot.
By the big man, number 25.
Still, it's going Collins' way. They're going into the 2-3. This 2-3 has really been working for them. Rocket pass, 3. No.
And it's no good, but he gets his own rebound, passing out number 5. Number 2 swings to number 25.
Good fake.
Good rolling, but it's not.
Gets his own rebound and he finishes.
It's in there. Number 25 for Collins Academy.
Number 11. Number 3. Thought about it. Oh, he wanted that
3.
He wanted that.
Number 5 with this good defense, he just
number 24.
came up.
Moved up to number 3.
Number 5 for Collins Academy wants that ball. I see some holding going on. A quick flash by number 3. And it's in there.
Oh my God.
A good drive.
That's better than dunking on
number
somebody.
22. It really is. A dunk is so hard to block, but a layup is easily blocked.
He
they
went
just
body
totally
to
missed it.
And he traveled.
They did.
Come on, go get the ball. Hey, Zach, go. Hey, Zach, that one. Turn and get. Turn and get. Turn and get.
Number 12 was being held. He smokes the layup. But he takes it just right out the big man's hand and couldn't get the lay in. What do you think they're saying in the huddle, Kim?
I think they're telling each other they need to get their head in the game and get focused so they can, if they can't come back from this big lead that Simeon has over them right now, maybe they can lessen the score and at least get to 30, 35 by the end of the game. But never say never.
All right.
Whatever you know, Simeon could
Slip
mess
up
up second half and Collins could just come from under him to take the win
This is
home.
the second half. They have to mess up here this fourth quarter.
Anything could happen.
Take a lot. 7 minutes.
It's just the drive of the
42-19.
player. Whoever wants it more, they're going to attack and do what they got to do to take this win home.
22 straight down the middle. Ah, he smokes it.
Good job, Lester.
We got a jump ball, jump ball. push by number 54 for Collins on number 5, who obviously wants to get at him, but teammates not letting that happen. We have Collins Academy number 10 taking the ball out. Inbounding it to number 35.
Brings it up the court, Collins.
A quick swing of number 11 who tries to go right.
He's trapped.
But is trapped.
Kicks it back out.
35
Nowhere to go.
lowers him out.
Nowhere to go.
Steal, and number 35 for Collins gets it back, but he loses the ball.
Good
He
dive.
slides.
No travel.
Thought it was a travel coming, but it's not. Number 35 out of 25 out of bounds for Collins Academy. Falls against the wall, but he gets back up. Big man. He's not going to give up that easily.
Hands on the 2-3 hands.
We have Collins Academy taking it out from the baseline. And Simeon set up in the 2-3 zone. 25 tries to break loose, but their defense is not letting them.
Hopes
Loose
it out.
ball, and
Ball on the floor.
another
It's a
jump
pile
ball.
up. Everybody
jump
wants
ball.
some. Everybody diving in. Everybody want to touch it.
Everybody want a piece of the ball, but
Let me touch it first.
no, me first.
I got it.
Nope, I got it.
I got it already. You wait.
Looks like
Simeon
ball. Looks like a little confusion going on between the refs and the score takers and the coach of Simeon. So
Simeon ball.
as expected. Thought it was a foul going on, but apparently it wasn't. So we have a man-to-man defense going on by Collins Academy.
I want to see how this gonna work.
Yeah, I don't know if Collins Academy boys can keep up with the speed of the far south team from Simeon.
Oh, he got to get a hold of that.
Big man can't
Yes,
get the
foul.
ball up. I see a lot of bent elbows. He needs to just put it straight in the air.
Yeah, he's taller than everyone else.
Because they're obviously not calling the fouls for Simeon, so he needs to keep that ball straight in the air. Because I know I wouldn't be able to get it. We got a no-look pass by number 22 inbounding it, and number 11 is fouled at the bottom of the rim. He's going to shoot two. A push was called on Collins Academy. If you just can't seem to get enough of Hoops High, friend us on Facebook. Get to know the crew and what goes on into every Hoops High production.
First free throw is in there.
We have a sub for Collins Academy, number 10 coming out, number 23 coming in.
Oh, yeah. Score is 43-19.
43 to
44 now.
44 to 19 now. Simeon back to their trap, and it's working. Number 22 with the steal, who
number one
gives it number 1, and number 25 with the
Smokey. He gets it over, bro. This 8 up.
Good job.
Smoke dog, baby. He just smoking them.
They just really put number 25 down. Looks like he's injured. He's limping, and we have a quick sub coming in. The refs didn't stop the game at all. Like, I don't understand. But we have all the men for Collins back in order. Collins bringing it down. Number 5 swings to number 11 on the left side, who is trapped, stripped.
Got to finish. No, you don't smoke that.
Number 12 for
Oh,
Simeon.
good fake.
Shakes and
But he
bakes,
travels.
but
He
he
tried.
travels, unfortunately, before he
He's
crosses the
clapping
half.
after he just got put on someone's mixtape. No, you just walks back and you try to make something happen on your end.
So we have number 55 for Collins Academy inbounding the ball on the other side of the half court.
You should have ran out there.
Number 5 swinging it. More swinging. Trap coming through, and
there go the ball being poked out. It's that pressure.
Number 23 goes in, and
He's fine.
no.
Good way to sell
misses
it.
that.
Good way to sell it.
He really sold it. Score is 46-19.
Simeon way. But we have number 23 from College Academy.
There go number 25, Winston and Payne on the bench. First free throw is off. Odd way of shooting free throws, but it's only weird if it doesn't work.
It is.
I just saw some pretty crazy free throw shooting.
Speaking of crazy, it's crazy how Collins isn't making any of theirs. He misses his second one, and
Collins gets the rebound.
they get the rebound
Kicks
back.
it out. Knocks
And
it
it's in
down.
there.
Good shot.
For number 55, I think, for College Academy.
Slow down, JJ. Slow down, JJ.
He's
Number
just
11
They tell him to
driving.
slow down.
He's
like,
not
I
listening.
got this.
Number 55 blocks number 10s for Simeon shots. We know we are not always perfect, but we are working hard and we are always learning. We thank you for your support and encouragement.
Number 5 brings it up for Collins. Squeeze
Quick
it
bounce
in.
pass to the big man, flashing. I think that number 22 needs to set that shot up.
Somewhat of a fake.
Yeah, I didn't know what that
Swings
was.
it. He can take it.
We got
Simeon is actually slowed down to D. Steal gets a steal.
quick pass. Number 12, no look to number 1, and he takes it in, and it looks like a charge.
A blocking foul.
Oh. I wouldn't have called that as a blocking foul. He obviously had his feet in position, arms in position, but the ref wanted to give it to Simeon, I guess.
Yari comes in. Collins. Ooh, they tried
to oop it from the inbound.
Number 5 gets it back.
For Simeon. Number 12 drives and passes off to number 11.
He gives it back.
I see a shot coming up.
There it is.
I was
Too
correct,
strong.
but number 1.
He too strong for this.
He is. Lamont, can you tell
He
me
might
why
need to start shooting from half court.
all the big men are trying to shoot threes? I don't think it's their shot.
That was too weak.
Number 22 for College Academy also misses the 3.
Oh, it looked like he was gonna go for it.
I thought number 10 was gonna dunk.
Oh yeah, he sold it.
He wanted that dunk.
He
but
wanted it.
It wasn't coming.
He thought, if I miss this, I'm getting subbed. I'm getting my 2 points before I get out.
And
Oh, wow shot by number 5.
number 33 with the rebound for College Academy, and he's 8 up. Didn't get the ball
Number 15
up.
gets in. Another big fella. Checks out for number 12. So now it's pretty mid-size and big fellas on the court. 48-21. Number 22 open for the 3.
And
it's off.
It's not.
All off the back of y'all.
33 with the offensive rebound. Number 22 back up, and
He's
it's
just letting them ride.
Saves the ball from going out. Throws it off the body of number 1 for College, for Simeon, actually. And you want to see more Hoops High games? Now you can see full games on iHigh. Go to www.ihigh.com/hoopshigh to see games from the past or stream live from home.
They're tipping it. They got to get that rebound. Collins ball again.
The ball is just going everywhere. From the angle that I see it, a lot of loose ball action going on. No one can really seem to get the grasp of it and put it in the basket. Going Collins' way.
Marquell, you the four, Marquell. Step in, Marquell, step in.
We got number 1 from Simeon going to the bench. Number 33 with the short shot off the backboard. And
Good way
misses.
to put it up, but you got to finish if you're going to put it up.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to use the glass.
Backboard.
Come on, you got to get it
Easiest
across that
shot.
line. Number 10 with it. Powell.
Looks like he wants to stall, but he's trying to go in.
Good
A quick
pass.
bounce pass.
Ah, too short. Off the head of number 15.
He got the goggles. Surprised he didn't see that one coming.
Off the head of number 15. You know, you can't make mistakes like that. You're seeing a big orange round figure coming towards you now.
We got a trap. Quick pass to the screen. Number 54, but he misses it.
No one's
and
coming to get the ball from the big guy. This is the second time this has happened.
Number 10
Slows it
setting
down.
up at the top of the key.
Uses the pick.
By number
Oh, he
33.
attacks. Crossover. He lays it in. Good play.
Good one. Bringing the score to 48-21, going Simeon's way still. A little shaking and baking, and a reach by number 10, who strips number 5, and
no.
off the glass, another layup.
His layups looks like dunks.
They do. Number 5 for
someone else is injured.
College Academy is injured. I see him grabbing his ankle.
Score is 52-21. 31-point lead. Blowout.
So,
is it?
Yeah, you know, if I was at home playing 2K right now.
You got to pass the sticks.
Yeah, blowout. Might as well give the remote control, let the next person play. This is real life basketball. You can't do that here.
You got to fight it out.
We have the crowd clapping it up as number 5 is being carried off the court. But Lamont, seeing as though number 5 is basically So, Lamont, being as though number 5 for Collins Academy has been carrying this game, what do you think they're going to do without their star player?
I don't know.
No shot.
It's going to be hard for him, you know?
No shot.
We got a little shaking and baking going on by number 10 from Simeon.
They tell him to no shot. They just want him to hold it for this last 15. He loses it, gets it back. Oh.
Shaking and baking again. No look pass with the big man. Number 22 looks like
I'm getting me some
well, number
buckets.
20 travels. It looks like a travel. Inbound to Collins. I'm pretty sure it was a travel. So it's going Collins' way. Number 22 with the long.
Ooh,
he almost hit.
Yeah, look, the best shot he did put up armor. And he's been letting them loose.
He really has.
No remorse. Just letting them fly. Simeon wins 52-23.
And this game, we have both teams coming at the half-court mark, shaking hands, good sportsmanship I see from all the players. Even the players that didn't play this game getting up, shaking each other's hands, that's good sportsmanship. So, Lamont, looking at the scoreboard, do you think that the game turned out like you thought it would in the end?
Yeah. We all know what Simeon is capable of.
We do indeed.
Hard-fought game, though. You know, Collins didn't give up. They fought it out to the final buzzer. Now we're going to toss sideline report.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Moore, and I'm here with MVP Zach Norvell. So, Zach, how does it feel to be the MVP of your team?
It feels good. I just feel good. You know, we got the first win, my first high school game. I just want to win.
So, actually, last year at this exact tournament with these exact two teams, Collins took home the win. So, how does it feel to bring your team from a last year defeat to a this year victory?
It was good. Our coach talked about that, you know, during practice. Like, you know, last year they came out and they won. You know, I just wanted to come out, you know, make that difference this year.
So what is it that you expect from your team, not only in preseason but in the actual season, and what teams do you look forward to playing?
I think our team, we just need to stay confident, you know, just have pride in one each other, you know, respect one each other, and just, you know, keep playing hard. You know, it's a long season. We just want to just everybody stay healthy and everything like that. And teams I look forward to playing to is maybe Whitney Young, Carey, Bogan, and probably a few other schools.
Thank you so much, and congratulations on being MVP. You can catch Hoops High every Saturday at 8 p.m. on CAN TV Channel 19. Thanks for watching Hoops High.
This is beautiful. False-off team and one. So many hands on the ball. He turns and shoots, and it's in there. I like the effort by him. It has been so many turns. Spin.
With the spin and the assist.
Oh my God.
With the easy
Simeon is looking. I like seeing big man put it on the floor. Good pass, a good way to stuff it in.
Number one back
kicks it back out, 22 for the three.
And sitting down.
Crowd goes wild. Collins gets the rebound.
They get the rebound
Kicks
back.
it out. Knocks it down. Good shot. Down court it goes.
Number 22. Passes to number 30, and it's
gone! With no problem.
You can watch Hoops High on CAN TV Channel 19 every Saturday at 8 p.m. Please visit www.hoopshigh.org to learn more. Hoops High and Free Spirit Media would like to thank our sponsors. We are grateful for their support in making our mission of youth media education and opportunity possible.
Hoops High is family, communication.
Enjoy it. Hoops High is
astounding, creativity,
commitment.
Hoops High is
exciting, meaningful.
Hoops High is
technology,
spirit,
a community.
Hoops High is home,
love,
dedication,
inspired,
Hoops High.
If they probably never was exposed to it, they probably would have never have done it, but it's something that you see that interests people a lot.
I never worked with a camera, you know, it was my first time learning about a camera, you know, zooming in, zooming out. It was a real good experience for me, you know. I think it changed a lot in me too. It changed how I think, and it changed like something I like to do in life.
When I get older, I want to be some type of actor. So being in this classroom really helped me out, really exercise my ability to act.
we shooting it and we shooting it off like what we done been through, and like people get to see it and they watching it and they liking it.
Like young kids in the community can do stuff that's like worth some type of value.
Meet Jaden, a 16-year-old from Chicago. He likes reading, playing basketball, and daydreaming. As one of 75 million youth in America, he is the future of our country. But today, Jaden's future is uncertain. A new economy is evolving as Jaden tries to find his way in a school system where more than 42% of students drop out and even more fall behind. For Jaden and others like him, the future looks grim. But there is hope. Youth media programs connect with kids like Jaden, moving them from discouragement toward opportunity through the power of communication. Jaden learns about journalism, technology, and culture. He spends his time engaged at school, in youth centers, and at libraries. He discovers how to observe the world around him and share his own stories. He becomes one of more than 10,000 teens involved in the Chicago Youth Voices Network, a collection of innovative programs that come together with a bold vision to reach more people like Jaden, to transform education, and to shape the health of our city. Together, the network gives vision to the journalists, artists, engineers, and leaders of our future. One story, poem, film, blog post, one youth at a time.
Not yet. None of you are ready financially, none of you are ready emotionally, none of you are ready. The only place you're ready is physically.
Whether they're ready or not, young people are still having babies, each individual for their own individual reasons.
You know, I was supposed to be a good girl and I got pregnant, which I was. It's just that I made a mistake.
Because your mind is stronger than your body ever will be. And just wait. It'll be well worth it when you have other things set in place. I mean, I'm doing pretty good in terms of finances and stuff, and I'm still a little concerned about how I'm going to make this all work for my child. I can imagine being 17 years old, 16 years old, even 15 years old, and having to think how I'm going to provide.
I was pregnant, I was 13. I got pregnant at 13. And I got pregnant a month before my 14th birthday.
During that time, you know, as a teenager, it's all about you.
And when you have a child, it's no longer about you. And being a teenager, it is supposed to be about you. You're supposed to be enjoying your teenage years, going out with your friends and having fun and just focusing on school. And I think when they have a child, they think they can still do that.
With the students I'm working with right now who are teen mothers, attendance is a big issue just because if something happens with their child's sick, and if daycare is not established already, or if something happens to daycare, it's difficult for them to be here consistently.
It's not about you anymore, it's about that child. And when you become a mother, you have to be willing to give up some things that you're used to doing. Your life is centered around that child. It's no longer centered around you. And some things you have to be willing to give up and sacrifice. And I don't think teenagers are aware of how much they have to give up and sacrifice.
The support of family is much needed in the continuous struggle of teen parenting.
Fathers who are involved need to take an integral role in the development of their child, definitely. I mean, you just got to suck it up and step up to what is going on now.
Some people who, like, I know, they got babies with, like, they family history. Like, they don't got a mama that can take care of them and their baby. But for me, I got my mom, I got my family, my grandma, I got everybody. So it's like they supported me a lot. And so that made me want to keep them because I had a lot of people that love and they was going to help me. And so that's why I kept my baby.
Even with the support of family, the challenges of the pregnancy might be too much for the mother. And abortion may be an option depending on the situation.
Well, you know, seeing as how abortion is an option that legally is available to individuals, it's a matter of an individual doing what's appropriate for them and their lifestyles and what is appropriate for them. Some people come from religious backgrounds where that's not an option. A lot of these moms, when they come in, and this has to do with the denial aspect of it, a lot of them are just really too far along to even consider an abortive procedure.
I had the appointment to go get the abortion. When I went, I didn't know that I couldn't eat the night before, and since I had ate the night before, I couldn't get it because you can't have like nothing in your system. You can't eat after midnight. And plus, I told my mom I was 3 months pregnant and I really was fat, and so I was gonna have to go through a 2-day surgery. And if I would have did that, they said it was very risky for a girl at 14 to do that. So it would have been a chance that I would have woke up. So she said she didn't want to take that. She'd rather have me with another baby than lose me and the baby.
Step 1, eat some ice cream.
Found a girl and you're married now.
Step 2, cry. It's okay to cry. Step 3, pack your things.
Guess she gave you things I didn't give to you. Oh, friend, why are you so shy? It ain't like you to hold back. Oh.
Step 5, move on. Proceed and be bold.
How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
You got a number for me?
Sure.
What is it?
555-4274.
Alright, I'm gonna call you, alright?
Okay.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you to.
Hi, I'm Archie Harris, and I'm going to be telling you my story about how I felt like dropping out. I was playing ball, and that was really the only thing I thought I was good at. I really wasn't even focusing on school. I just had my mind set on just basketball. So when that was took away, I felt like I ain't had no other reason to come back to school. And I'm going to introduce to you some of the people that I chose to help me tell my story. David Stovall, a guy who comes from where I come from and knows how it is to be a young black male. My uncle, who played a big role in my life. Coach Dixon, a big role model in my life, who deals with young black men every day as a football coach. Rich Wallace, a younger guy that could relate to the lifestyle that I went through. Cameron, a neighborhood friend that I grew up with.
I was 15, going on 16 years old, and I found out that you could legally drop out of school at 16 without your parents suffering any repercussions. I thought about it quite extensively.
I started figuring that school wasn't all that important. Popularity was, being cool was, and drinking and smoking weed was extremely important too.
In high school, it was always in my mind, like, I was trying to figure out, what is this thing for, right? So why am I here?
I can say my first year of high school, I didn't do nothing. I wound up with 2 credits. And I seen my class graduating in '87, and I couldn't play ball my next year, so I had to double time, summer school, night school.
I ain't never had that feeling, but I know people who dropped out. And what they told me was that, you know what I'm saying, when nobody there, really. Did nobody care about their work. So they looking at it like, don't nobody else care about my work. They got tired of the stuff at school, tired of the situation. So they gave up. They like, people done already gave up on me, you feel me?
Because they don't see themselves in the text, you know. You don't see yourself in the books. You don't see yourself. You're not learning your own history. The teachers aren't engaged in the classroom.
They don't try to teach the concept of that they'll catch your interest or engage you into certain things.
A young person can just be bored with the space. Another situation might be that the people in the building are so antagonistic towards the young person that they might see like, this might not be a place for me. Another thing is that there could be a sense of hopelessness.
You know, especially in young black males, it's like they have a more hard time if they ain't got like a father figure or a male figure behind them, pushing them. So I want to know, do you think, like, is it important for a young black male to have that father figure behind them, and what ways do that affect them?
Well, I feel like it is important, because you feel me, I ain't really got my daddy in my life. So having a male just pushing them behind them, that'll mean a lot, because it's like you missing out on a lot.
I think there needs to be more mentors in African-American schools, or there needs to be more mentors in schools, period, that can point kids in the right direction when they see them coming off track, you know, and pointing out keeping the goal at hand for them, that you need to graduate. I believe the mentors should be people that look like them, for one. I think the mentors should definitely just be there to engage, not like demanding or being too forceful in the fact that to encourage kids to get to finish up their diploma, but just being there step by step with them.
And in our school, it's four male teachers, and it's only 2 African American teachers. That's probably why most of the time males more quick to drop out, because it's not really a lot of black males in school. All the black males that you could really see is out in the streets.
If you don't have a sense of hope or a sense of control of your own destiny, and you're feeling bad about yourself and there's no one supporting you in doing the things that you want to do on a positive end, and then somebody is showing you love, they put a little money in your pocket, you might hold some form or deliver a pack form or what have you, or they might just be looking out for you, then those become the people that you associate.
You think out here, like growing up, like you said, growing up on the west side, you think that affect the way how kids see school, their community in the streets?
Well, yeah. The lifestyle it's rough, you know. It's rough for being a young black man and trying to actually work hard to try to get out the ghetto. I mean, this all this is. We in the ghetto, you know, so.
I'm riding around, I'm getting it. I'm riding around, I'm getting it. It's mine, I spend it.
You know, the rap videos came out and the guys with the bling and all that. You know, and that guy that's out there that's got the corner open, you know, he gonna come on, take you shopping, you know, come on. And then he gonna get in your head.
Good way to keep like young black males in school. It's like extracurricular activities.
I think the thing that saved me in high school was athletics. I think my peer group was also important because around my sophomore year, I started to read stuff around knowledge of self, consciousness, African American studies, the history of people of color, and that got me more interested.
I believe if education catches up with the interests of children, less children will drop out of school. You know, we still seem to have used the same educational practices that were put in place when my parents were in school in the 50s. And that's not working for everybody these days.
Show me like examples of how they can use this in the real world, and then I'd be more interested in hearing it, because like I feel like that's beneficial to me.
I think that we should award kids for what they're good at. If this kid can beat on a desk and make a sound, make a symphony with a pen and his fist, he should be deemed an honor student, just like the one that could solve geometry questions in 3rd grade, you know? I think that we have children that have varied talents. I knew kids that were in 3rd grade that could draw images that, honestly, I felt like were way beyond their years, you know?
Is there anything you want to add or a message you want to give to the young black men out here that might want to drop out?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this, man. That's the best thing you need to do. Don't worry about stay in school, because I've been to the penitentiary 3 times and things get more harder and harder as you go.
I live in a community where violence is everywhere.
I have seen horrible things.
I'm afraid for myself.
I am afraid for the smaller kids.
I worry about what this neighborhood is coming to. That's why I go to a youth center.
That is why I work on my attitude.
That's why I'm nice to the kids around me.
I am my anti-violence.
I am my community's pro-peace.
Blue and white, looking for anything black with dreads. Gold crown, looking for anything waving red flags, bandana, dollars, and dreads. So really don't care who did the crime or who did. They know 3 things. He was black, 5'7", 5'9", and was bopping with dreads. Now that's every young man from California to Pulaski, where you got streets like Chopper City and Shaw Mob, where them bright red flags be. See, red flags, true religion, dreads be the rise me recipe. Bow ties and bald fades be the image you'll never see. Go to sleep to wake up to a true religion Nike fiend is what's there to see. Because the job working, paper reading, square breathing father wasn't there to see.
So Francisco, man, what up, food? Nah. You got five in this bed?
Yeah, I got five. Are you going to class?
Oh, man, I'm finna go get fried.
Hey, where you going?
You going to class? No, you ain't, man. You finna come with us. You finna get you high.
I'm gonna get you high today.
Majority of teens today aren't influenced in a good way.
Teens today do not realize that their social environment won't get them far. Don't follow, lead.
What about you, sir? Do you think the colored students will show up? If I got anything to do with it, they won't show up. Well, I think it's a breaking point of the school integration. I just don't feel that they have a right to go to school.
We shouldn't understand racism solely as these individual acts of bigotry, because it takes away from how racism operates systemically.
Are the 911 tapes giving us a horrifying insight into the exact moment when this teenage boy, who was carrying nothing but soda and Skittles.
So if we look at the recent Trayvon Martin case, it's not so much that George Zimmerman ran up to Trayvon Martin and shot him twice in the chest. The more important piece is that a system actually looked at the legal structure and said, we can't even arrest this person based on a particular legislation of the state, and giving Zimmerman the benefit of the doubt that he acted in self-defense, despite someone being unarmed and actually just having a bottle of tea and some Skittles, right? So again, I think that's, so we can locate that. If we look at that in two ways, we can locate that in an act as an individual act, but I want us to pay attention to how the system responded to that individual act so we can have a deeper understanding of racism.
But racism is more of a systemic, institutional thing where there's not only individual actions, but systemic decisions that are being made that are impacting a whole group of people because of their race.
First and foremost, through institutions and systemic values that are pushed by these institutions.
A system that systemically disadvantages particular groups based on color, class, and position in society.
It's the systematic oppression of, of one people by another.
Treating someone inferior, or it's a belief of inferiority predicated on a person's race.
Racism is taught in schools because it's still taught in society.
Racism is really embedded in, in the history of American education.
Race has always played a part in education in the United States.
In the mid-1800s, and black children were denied access to the same schools that, that white children were able to attend.
Schools have always been sorting machines. And what I mean by sorting machines is it's always separated particular groups, whether it be by race, class, gender, but certain groups to rule and other groups to obey.
To the advantage usually of white Americans and to the disadvantage of people of color.
So when we're thinking about when the achievement gap starts to widen, what you're talking about is not necessarily the potential being limited. You're talking about the opportunities or the access to opportunities being limited.
I think it's important when we talk about racism to not think about it just as the act of an individual, but to think about how it operates in systems.
If we're saying we're going to provide an equal education and an equal opportunity to all kids, which we still say, but we don't do it. And we don't really believe that we're doing it. It's a lot of it is lip service. We say these things because they sound good. I mean, it goes along with the whole American ideal, fairness and equality. But how are you going to put your money where your mouth is?
So given the opportunity, people will be able to then meet the goals. But if they're not given the opportunity or the support to grow into that opportunity, then no.
I think white privilege is part of America, but I think it goes beyond America too.
It's obvious that white privilege is a critical part of of the American education system.
The U.S. educational system will justify it. And what I mean by that is if you have a larger system that systemically disadvantages particular groups based on what they look like and where they live and who they are, then a school will be reflective of that.
When you think about schools that have populations of African Americans and Latinos as the predominant population, and you compare it against schools that have a predominantly white population, there's a stark contrast in resources, there's a stark contrast in expectations, in quality of instruction, as well as support from outside entities.
White privilege in a lot of ways is invisible. You don't realize that you're getting privilege, that you're advantaged until you really start becoming more aware of it and thinking more critically about it.
Based on how this person looks and where this person is from, they have a better chance of succeeding long term than someone who may look like myself and come from the areas that I come from.
In a city like Chicago, communities compete for resources, and it's hard sometimes in poor neighborhoods that don't have a lot of economic clout because there may not be, businesses may have left the area, there may not be a lot to draw the attention of politicians to the area besides the alderperson. It can be hard to get resources for schools.
The whole educational system, from centuries back has been constructed to protect the privileges that white people have in the society. So it's definitely a part of the education system.
The problem with white privilege, I think, is the biggest problem with it is that it's not acknowledged by a lot of white people. And a lot of white people feel like whatever they've gotten is because they've worked hard for it, and if you want to get it too, well, work harder, because I worked hard for mine, you work hard for yours.
U.S. educational system.
Education
is the key to moving beyond racism.
I think it's important when we talk about racism to not think about it just as the act of an individual.
It's one that we have to keep pushing against. We have no choice.
But to think about how it operates in systems. I think that's really important as we start to untangle the definition of racism.
Because otherwise, we're creating two societies that are going in different directions.
Really a world I don't want to live in. I mean, I think we can do better than that, but I do think it takes intentionality.
Drive.
Personal success.
Perseverance.
Succeeding.
And resilience.
Power.
Where do we begin? So how do we begin to address this?
And they'll find a way if given the opportunity.
But I think we need to carefully revisit how we train teachers. I think right now we have too much regulation in terms of all the things that teachers are required to do that have nothing to do with learning. What would it mean for a teacher to actually have very intimate knowledge of political economy, of cognitive psychology, of organizing, of relationship building? What if those were foundations of a teacher educational program?
I think we have a lot of work to do as a country, and the disparity piece is just, it's incredibly disheartening, because we lose a lot of potential. I always tell my kids, I said, come on, I need you in school. That cure to cancer can be right there in that brain. You know, I believe it's there. I believe we have potential leaders in all of the kids at my school. I just think it's our role to bring that out.
Good morning, class. Shane? Darius?
I want to fight.
I need a fight.
They gotta fight.
We gotta fight!
Or do you? School violence only causes more problems. It can end with punishment or injury. So why fight? Let's all end school violence.
I want to be a teacher.
I want to go to the Air Force.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to be an actress when I grow up. People say I don't have enough knowledge.
But people say I'm too weak.
But people tell me I can't make it.
But people say I never make it. Teamwork make the dream work.
But I know my dreams can be reality.
Be you.
Stop being a dream killer.
Be a dream instigator.
Be a dream instigator. Be a dream instigator.
Be a dream instigator.
Chicago, Chicago, that toddling town. Chicago, Chicago, I will show you around. I love it.
Find out what it's like for those who live in urban America's deadliest sector.
Dozens of people have been shot in the last week.
Shooting violence has gotten so bad in Chicago that gunfights are breaking out now at existing crime scenes.
On street corners, in parking lots and living rooms.
52 people were shot, 8 of them killed, in a wave of violence across the city.
An epidemic of violence.
Sometimes the shots hit, sometimes they don't.
Violence in Chicago is just more than statistics. Youth struggle with this epidemic every day.
I do not feel safe in my neighborhood because of the gang violence.
I sometimes feel safe, but most of the time it's like, what if something happens right now? I have witnessed violence on a few occasions. Like one time I was coming home from school with my brother, and he said, "You're gonna see something today and I don't want you to tell anybody about it." And I'm like, okay then. And then we went around the school and there were like 2 rival gangs. And then he got into the middle of it and he told me, oh, stay with my friend. So I was staying with my brother's friend like next to his side. And then this other guy from the crowd like came into the middle and him and my brother started fighting. And then I was like, what the hell's going on?
While youth deal with violence every day, there are organizations who are trying to help decrease violence.
Violence Interrupter is people who
who used to have like a higher authority towards the streets, who trying to better themselves. And the reason they call them violence interrupter, because we try to prevent shootings up front before anything happens.
Interrupter.
Oh, the tip of the day of a violence interrupter. Basically, what I do is I hang out with the target population, which is 16 to 24, no matter where they be at, if they be on the street corners, if they be in a gym, if they be anywhere where trouble could trigger off, I try to be around them, and I try to pick the hottest areas in my beats and try to hang out with them just in case if something do go on, I'll be there to try to prevent it before it escalates to something else or somebody getting shot. I'll be there with them. I just hang out with them and try to keep them on a positive motive or doing the right thing.
Well, I know for me, when I was working with the Peace and Leadership Council, we were able to take a group of students to DC for a National Youth Summit. And that was a really powerful experience for me because I saw the change that the students I was able to take with me went through over that trip.
I mean, you know, I wish we could say that, you know, our program is just the ultimate solution to gang violence here in Chicago, but, you know, there's really no one solution to it all. But I think if you're working, you know, firsthand with those youth that are committing the violence in the communities, I think, yeah, that's definitely the root. The root is, I guess, the gang violence is just a lack of resources for youth out there. So we provide those resources. So I really do think we're hitting the root of the problem.
We came up with the concept of, to address violence in the streets, to have street games like these, where kids, youth, and families would be encouraged to come outside and spend time together and play basketball, and basically have you know, a positive experience in their community. And since then, we've been continuously doing this every summer since then for over 10 years.
I think what makes a peaceful community is the fact that the family is united, and just the fact that the whole community has to be communicating with each other and sharing their ideas and coming just in one.
While organizations and communities in Chicago are combating violence, individuals can help their own community.
You should always avoid violence at all costs. That's never the solution to resolving any conflict.
Violence is not what's happening. It's a dead end. It's a no-win situation. It's either a 6x9 cell or a 6 feet deep graveyard, basically. One of the two. Either you're going to jail or you're getting killed.
It's your choice.
Because it's the latest trend doesn't mean I have to wear it. Everything that glitters isn't gold.
Hey, I'm home. What's wrong?
I'm not beautiful like her. I'm not beautiful like her.
Abandonment. Abandonment is a word everyone fears. It's our least favorite emotion and our biggest enemy. Abandonment, the most feared word to touch my powdery pink tongue. Abandonment, the deadliest 4 syllables that hesitate to meet pass with my air, our air. I get cold blistering chills just thinking of the words. It feels as if 1,000 razor blades are being hacked into my spine and 1,000,000 aiming at my heart. We all have that fear of heartache and pain, that vulnerability, that abuse of the heart. We all duck and dodge to avoid the emotional attack. Everyone used the lines. You tore my heart out. You ripped it in two. No, you didn't do that to me. You just left it behind altogether. Frozen alone. Beatless and dead. You left that sweet taste of your honey kisses. You left that sound of your silky smooth voice chiming in my ear. You left that engraved image of us making a promise. That promise to never forget one another. To leave our memory in the past. To never let it wait. Wondering what happened. Why is it so easy for you to forget? Well, it's not that simple for me. I can't abandon what started our minds and ended ours. No, I can never forgive, and I can never ever forget. You can't just wash me away like your white tanks and gym shorts and Scooby-Doo boxers. But yeah, you grown, right? Abandonment. Abandonment. The abandonment of my heart.
Although the situation I was in was bad, I still feel like I'm a survivor because, for one, I'm still here. And even if I wasn't, I still feel like I did all it took. I did what all I could to prevent the situation from going any further.
Well, I think, everything kind of happens for a reason. Of course, something as traumatic as that, you would never want to wish on anyone. However, it taught me so much. It taught me to be strong. It taught me to not always go with what everyone else is saying and go against the grain. It made me stronger because I found a voice. I never had a voice before.
Gender-based violence is something that happens disproportionately to women. It includes sexual assault, teen dating violence, domestic violence.
I think it can take forms from really severe abuse and sexual assault to more minor, what people consider minor, but I think that any verbal aggression towards women could be sexual violence.
Gender-based violence is violence that happens disproportionately to one gender, and it's inclusive of sexual violence, domestic violence, and dating violence.
Historically, as a society and as human beings, we've sort of relied a lot on power and control. It's been exerted upon women because of patriarchy in our society. I think that's one of the biggest reasons why gender-based violence occurs.
I think it's become so entrenched in our system, and I think it's hard to change because certain people reap benefits from women being kept in their place, would be a way to think of it. And violence is a really effective, or even the threat of violence is a very effective way to keep people subservient and in their place. And
it started my sophomore year. I was dating an older guy. He was per se 26 at the time, and I was 18. He started finding me more and everything. So basically, it's like it was different situations I was put into that I didn't feel comfortable with, but I had to deal with it because that's what he wanted me to do. So if I didn't, we would fight, things like that. Like he even had another girlfriend or something, and me and her fought. It was like a lot of drama.
At the age of 16, a family member, which was my first cousin, is where I experienced a gender-based violence. I came home from school one day, and unexpectedly, he told me to go upstairs, change my clothes, and come back downstairs, not knowingly that when he came back, when I came back downstairs, that he was fully naked. The abuse went on until I was 18.
When it happened, she felt like it was her fault because she had gotten too close to somebody who her mother had warned her to stay away from. And I helped inform her that it wasn't her fault, that it's never the victim's fault.
Ages 16 to 24 are the highest age population that is being affected by these things that we're talking about, dating violence, sexual violence, and domestic violence.
It affected me negatively. I hated how I look.
I hated everything about me. I didn't like the way that I talk, I didn't like the way that I look, I didn't like the way that I dressed. Nothing satisfied me because of the abuse.
There's something called post-traumatic stress disorder. That is one of the biggest impacts in terms of trauma. And so what they found out is that not only soldiers or war veterans have this, but people who experience sexual assault, people who experience domestic violence, also have these same symptoms.
A lot of things, especially trauma, gets stored in your brain as images, and it can, especially with survivors, it can become very hard to put words to those images because they are very strong images that sometimes inhibit you or paralyze you in a way. And so art gives you that space to bring those images out as images and kind of let them be.
Art therapy is the use of art with a trained art therapist, and trained meaning the person has gotten their educational degree or a master's in art therapy. And so art therapy can be used in groups or individual settings. It's basically using art as a way of talking and communicating and healing about things.
I think all forms of art can be very effective. I think art itself is such a powerful tool.
What's sometimes really great about art therapy is that it's using both sides of your brains. It's using your left and your right. So to process one thing, and it allows you to use your whole body in that kind of way, which sometimes talk therapy doesn't just allow you to do because it's just using your left hemisphere.
At first I had no clue what art therapy was or what the aspects of it was.
I thought that they were talking about drawing and painting, and I'm not an artistic person at all. But when Ms. Tillett explained to me that you can use poetry and just photography, I got excited because I had never used photography before, and I love poetry. So it was a mixture of something that I'm used to and something that I'm not used to.
Before Girlfriends, I would kind of sugarcoat what I was saying, so it's like everybody could really figure out what I was talking about. Like they might have an idea, but they weren't for sure. But within Girlfriends and after Girlfriends, it was like, bam, this is what it is. This is what I'm going through. This is exactly how I feel.
Sometimes it was difficult for me to really communicate and articulate certain things about how I felt. And what I began to do was in the moment when I felt sad or when I had a bad day or when I had bad news, I would capture the moment by taking a picture. And when I look back, words sometimes can't express everything, but a picture can say a million words.
I had a boy I was working with, probably about 13 years old, and he had been in inpatient hospital because he tried to kill himself. And he was what I would call, you know, kind of an odd kid. You could just see he was the kind of kid who probably didn't fit in real well. He probably got made fun of at school and so forth. But one day he just decided that he wanted to do something different for that day. He wanted to build a fire, is what he said. So we had like a wood shop area, and we went in there and we started gathering wood in there, started building a teepee kind of thing again. Got out some clay and made some like stones for this fire ring. And then he had the idea of he unwrapped some crayons and took the paper off those and put them at the top of the little teepee to make like flames. And once after we had built it, I said, okay, I wonder what we're gonna burn in this fire. Now we have a fire, I wonder if we're gonna burn anything else. And he said, like without hardly a blink, he said, evil. And I went, where are we going to get evil to burn? And again, he didn't say anything at all. He just went.
The art therapy really changed me in so many ways, and I definitely saw a dramatic improvement in just my healing process in general. And it gave me a different form of expressing myself and to allow others to see how I felt by the way of art.
At times I thought like my self-esteem kind of lowered, but then I thought about it, I'm like, I was not raised on these standards, and I wasn't raised like this to obey a man that's trying to control me or try to obey him in any way. We should be equal. It was hard for me to sit back and say, no, this is okay, when I know in the back of my head and in the front of my head it's wrong. So it was like, I thought of it like, it's my life, or it's his life. Either I could save myself or I could get hurt in this situation.
Art itself is a way of expressing yourself. You can do anything with it, especially if you're coloring or, you know, painting. You can go crazy and people can tell exactly how you're feeling, and it helps to communicate to other people way better than talking to them would.
What is that?
My bottle.
I don't know where your bottle is.
Man, Joe, I see my girl walk down the street with another man, I'm gonna beat her like my father used to do my mother, man. Man, Joe, what you doing with this man, Joe? You know what, man?
3 to 4 million women are abused each year.
Approximately 3.3 million children witness abuse between their parents each year.
All right, Mike.
Yes, I am a virgin.
No, I'm not a virgin.
Yes, I am a virgin.
I started having sex when I was 14.
I've been pressured into having sex.
I can say it was a part of peer pressure.
I'm ready to do this.
Do what?
You know, I think it's time for us to start showing our love in another way.
I don't know if I'm ready for all that.
What, you gay or something?
Nah, it ain't that.
What, you a little bit short or something?
No, it ain't that.
Okay, so who is she?
You the only girl.
So if I'm the only girl, why you don't want to move to the next level with?
I just met you.
But you said you love me.
I do think having multiple sex partners is dangerous.
It is dangerous having multiple sex partners.
I do not believe sex is an important part of a relationship, because I've been in very meaningful relationships and none of them have included sex. So I don't think it should be considered a criteria.
I don't think sex is a key point in a relationship, because I've been in a relationship where I didn't have sex with a particular person and it worked out well.
I think it is an important part of the relationship if it gets to that point in the relationship. You've been together for a long time.
Yes, I do regret losing my virginity at such a young age. Did not hurt me.
I ain't gonna hurt you, I'm gonna go soft.
Okay.
As slow as you want.
All right.
All right, come on.
Wait, where you going?
I got what I wanted, Joe.
What you mean?
What I said, I got what I wanted.
Oh, you stupid bastard.
You're lying,
I think if I would have waited, it would have helped me to build stronger relationships with the person I would have had sex with. Yes, I do get emotionally attached with people that I've had sex with, because it's like you're giving them something that you value, and then it's like once you break up or you no longer mess around with them, feel like you just wasted it. It was just redundant or something. No, my relationship between that person is not the same. I tend to hate them, not hate them, but dislike them. Don't want to be bothered. Just want them to leave me alone.
What is it?
I think I'm ready to lose my virginity.
Well, how long have you been thinking about it?
For about 2 weeks now.
Do you have strong feelings for the guy?
Somewhat.
Well, I don't think you should do it. I think you should wait until you feel like you love him or the relationship gets better, because your virginity is something that you should wait for, and it's really special.
Everybody else doing it.
I have plenty of friends who have premarital sex, and they like it. They don't regret it. I personally am waiting, not to get married, but I definitely don't want to sleep with a bunch of people.
Yes, I do think having sex matured me in such ways because it's like I know how to deal with certain situations now that I didn't know how to deal with before I had sex.
Why do I have to have stretch marks? I wish I could lose these love handles. Why do I have bag under my eyes? I wish I could have longer eyelashes. My eyebrows are forming a unibrow. I wish I could fit in a size 5. Why are my feet so big? I have a hairy back. Why is my nose so big? My teeth are so yellow.
Hi, I'm Karen Jordan, and you're watching FSM News.
Hello, and welcome to FSM News. I'm Delia Engelbani.
And I'm Janelle Coleman. FSM News is a product of Free Spirit Media, which is a nonprofit organization that empowers youth voice.
Game Changer Chicago helps teens learn about STIs through fun activities.
Take a look at this new way to learn. Here's Quinton Moss with a story.
Game Changer teams hope to make a difference in the lives of other youth.
In this program, we are creating a video game, but we're going to teach teens about reproductive and sexual health.
In just a couple of weeks, participants create games that require its players to make wise decisions about sex and life. In one game, a married girl finds out she has chlamydia.
You're gonna have different clues on basically how to guide her. You, as the gamer, you're gonna decide whether she should stay or she should go back with her family.
In the process of making these games, the youth gain knowledge in the latest technology.
They're learning, for instance, Photoshop, Final Cut Pro, learning how to make games using Flash, using web, HTML.
We worked on a lot of different things, mostly just like photo, video, audio, and like everyone does filming and everyone does little pictures.
The games are not just for teens who make them. Game Changers plan to make it available to others.
It's going to be a computer game, so you would play it on your computer, and then the audience would probably be teenagers and probably like 12-year-olds, but older people too.
Students enjoy the program so much that they will recommend it to others.
It's fun, really. You know, I'm not sure, have anyone like really designed the game in their life? I mean, it's something new, something to look forward to.
It's a fun experience to create a game, and you also learn about things that you didn't know, like AIDS and the kinds of different STDs and things like that.
Brainstorming for hours and testing the games until they're perfect takes a lot of work, but the Game Changer youth are excited to make a difference. Reported for FSM News, I'm Quentin Moss.
There's a very interesting program by the name of Now Is the Time.
Up next, in our Did You Know segment, we will introduce you to a program that has media and theater for teens.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back to FSM News.
There is more to Now Is the Time than media and theater. They have literary events and so much more.
Here's more on the story. Did you know that Now Is the Time is a citywide program that encourages the youth to make a positive change in the community? Through theater and other art forms, Now Is the Time aims to stop youth violence and intolerance. They offer workshops for educators, media making for teens, theater classes for teens, and so much more. Reporting for FSM News, I am Janelle Coleman. Teens who are a part of Looking Glass Theater come together from different parts of the city and suburbs to make a change.
Looking Glass Lab is a great place. It's a lot of fun and you have to be really serious and into it. It's a theater program, but getting teens' perspectives.
Teens use theater as a way to express themselves.
When I got into theater, it just like opened me up and I found what I really love to do. It gave me a chance to explore different things and meet new people.
Teens in the Looking Glass Lab are creating an original piece of theater based on the theme youth violence.
It's something that's been growing a lot in the community, whether you're in the city or whether you're in the suburbs, whether you're in Ohio. I mean, there's youth violence everywhere, and I think it's a problem that needs to be addressed.
They want to see change in their community.
Really look at our communities. Look at the different gaps in the communities. Why is it that one community has everything and then this community has nothing?
The instructors hope that their teens gain many things from the program.
I hope that they're able to, you know, just learn each other's lives a little bit and figure out how youth violence exists in their different worlds.
I hope that they realize that theater and being an artist of any kind is a channel and a vehicle for social change, and that it's a way to confront things and be political and express yourself and to grow, and that you can make an impact with the art that you make. Art is not always just for something to entertain us or to give beauty to the world. It can also change the way we think, the way we perceive things, and the way that we interact with others.
Reporting for FSM News, I am Janelle Coleman. At U-Media, teens get a chance to create their own style by participating in a fashion dump challenge.
The fashion program gives teens the opportunity to put their creative ideas to the test. Here's the story. The High Fashion Dump Challenge was designed to get teens involved in many aspects of the fashion industry and to spark more programs in other cities.
Basically as a way to on-ramp kids into, the fashion design industry, both as designers, but also, documentarians, bloggers.
During the High Fashion Dump, the teens create styles using clothing from a thrift shop.
In this case, we're reimagining thrift store, recycled clothes, and kids are gonna take this dump of clothes here and refashion them on these dress forms and come up with some really cool creative ideas.
The teens got together in groups and created their very own unique styles.
I put together an outfit on a mannequin, but it was with just 2 t-shirts and we had to pin it all together, and it turned out to be pretty cute.
I put together this ball gown kind of swoop-de-whoop kind of outfit. It just went along with some layers and stuff.
The teens have various reasons for their creations.
Real eerie, gloomy looking house that sat in this cemetery.
I just kind of thought of an outfit out of my head that I saw today on the street.
Some participants found the challenge to be difficult and others had no problem.
It was pretty challenging because I'm not used to thinking upside down and how things aren't supposed to go together.
In the end, students received the reality check on the fashion industry.
I learned the creative process of fashion designers. I never knew what it was till today. So I also learned I'm pretty good at design and stuff.
Reporting for FSM News, I'm Delia Ngubani.
Well, it's time for us to wrap up this week's newscast, but we will be back next week with more FSM News on the road.
Until then, check us out on Facebook. Search FSM News.
You can also find us on ABC7 Chicago's website under the community section. Have a great week. 3, 2, 1, that's a wrap.
What are you doing this again?
Nothing, just going to the banquet. How about you?